Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing reading for sign of Leo. Keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Leo. If you like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. You can also find much other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. Much things there on my Etsy shop. You can find my holographic stickers, as well as a mini holographic version of my oracle cards, my pins, which are acrylic pins. So you have the Green Man pin, the White Raven pin, Serapis Bay pin. All that's in the description down below in my Etsy shop. You should definitely go check that out. Go on to buy something. Really appreciate that. You can also find my shirt store on my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, let's see. Let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. Number 13, Bastet of 174 Hz. So Bastet is actually an Egyptian cat goddess. And also listening to this frequency of 174 Hz. Alright, Leo. Number 42 with Garuda Suparna. Number 11 with the Sacred Scar. Alright, Leo. So let's see. Your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage. They are signs of strength and survival, of your willingness to be alive. The sacred scar speaks of that which once caused pain, being transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma should be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You can trust your healing process and in the higher purpose behind things, happening as they do. You are strong, and you shall flourish on all levels. Says some experiences are hard to weather. Even when our intention is to trust, going through a challenging time is likely to give rise to suffering. Consider the mother eagle raising her precious eaglets in the sanctuary of a meticulously padded and fiercely defended nest. They know safety and comfort until one day, the mother who provided them unceasing nurturance abruptly pushes them out of the nest and into the air. She knows this is how they will learn that they can fly. For the eaglet, there's not yet any such knowledge, disoriented and disturbed. But eventually, innate instinct overtakes confusion, and those brave little eaglets begin to flap their fledgling wings during the plummet from the nest. They have learned the purpose of their tough lesson and grown. A trauma of disruption became their initiation into power. You don't have to enjoy the process of growth, but you can always trust in your best interests at heart. However, do not confuse negative, especially traumatic experiences as something Spirit has inflicted upon you. Spirit would love your growth to happen in the most joyful and peaceful ways possible. As your relationship to Spirit heals and strengthens, this can be the way you grow. More often than not. However, Spirit also knows that sometimes we are to move through intense experiences before we can gain access to the light. These experiences can teach us things only those who have truly suffered and brought their suffering to consciousness and healing can know. The lessons can include compassion, wisdom, strength, and fearlessness, faith in Spirit and in humanity, in the recognition of challenges of such awakening whilst having trust in the ultimate power of the light. Such a soul becomes one truly divine human being, a powerful healer and a light bearer in this world. The Oracle of the Sacred Scar lets you know that your greatest struggles are the pathway to your potential. You're not being punished. Those circumstances have not been imposed upon you by Spirit, but Spirit will work with you to free you of negativities and bring you into the light, stimulating the sacred alchemical wisdom within your heart that knows how to distill goodness, grace, and healing from even the most terrible experiences. If you are in deep suffering now, know that Spirit is with you, loving you, and bringing you this oracle. You shall heal. Do not give up. Proceed until you are exactly where you most want to be. You have the inner spirit to ensure even a negative experience will only cause positive growth in you in your life. It's a healing process. Place your hand at your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. Repeat 3 times. Or read or say the following aloud if possible. I am my divine soul on a sacred journey. The wounds that are healing are where the light is most active within me. When pain gets my attention, it is the divine wisdom within asking me to notice and learn something helpful and compassionate. My scars are signs of wisdom gained. The light can and will assist me in transforming even the most difficult struggles into holy paths of grace. Healing shall manifest completely, generously, and lovingly, according to divine timing, for the spiritual benefit of all beings. I am grateful, strong, and blessed. Alright, and it says, rest, reflect. Are there issues you believe you cannot heal? Can you hand them over to Spirit with the belief that they can and will be healed? Repeat the above statement if you feel it would help you anchor confidence and trust into your heart and mind. Ground, replenish, and hydrate yourself. You have completed your healing process. Okay, Leo? Just telling you that these experiences you've gone through life where you struggled or there's something traumatic happening, that's just so that you can grow, and it also brings you closer to light and helps you work with people who have dealt with those same things before. Alright, and you are going to heal from these things as well. For 13. You've been moving so fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower, healing rhythm, and you will restore your mind, body, and soul. Things which seem too difficult right now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. The Egyptian cat-headed goddess of dance, festivals, birth, healing, and sacred potions is known as Bastet. Her sacred cult was one of beauty, pleasure, and enjoyment. Worshipping her was not about ignoring the problems that are part of being alive. In fact, just as cats can see in the dark and are natural and skillful hunters, Bastet was often called upon for psychic protection from hidden negativities, and to secure one's life force and enhance one's vitality. In her role as a sacred healer and creatrix of magical healing potions and sacred perfumes, she integrates healing with pleasure, relaxation, and sensual connection to the physical world of nature, including beautiful natural oils and jewels made with precious and semi-precious stones. Bastet shows us how to slow down and smell the roses while supplying their perfumed oil to our bodies and breathing in their high-frequency scent to protect and soothe the heart. She is the guardian of and guide into sumptuous feminine paradise that brings healing, a willingness to connect to the earth and the body, the capacity to experience joy, sacred healing, playfulness, exuberance, and natural states of joy. The healing frequency of 174 Hz is known as the pain-relieving frequency, a natural anesthetic. It is a musical version of a similar low-frequency purring of a cat. The cat's purr is considered medically therapeutic, as is 174 Hz. This frequency creates an experience of grounding and slowing down, and evokes deep healing for body and mind, providing love and peace to organs and tissues, strengthening your bones and your soul. The Oracle of Bastet 174 Hz asks you to slow down and take some time to heal, rest, relax, and enjoy your life. Then you can more effortlessly become a source of positive energy. We deal with issues far more effectively from a place of peace and relaxation than from stress. If you're interested in exploring any of the sacred arts of pleasure, including music and sound, food, touch, and massage, healing, dance, play, celebration and art, color therapy, or healing with crystal and oils, this oracle encourages you to do so. Such avenues are authentic and helpful for your soul healing. If you've been too hard on yourself, it's time to be kind. Question and heal any guilt or shame which have prevented you from enjoying the natural pleasures of your body. You are encouraged to enjoy life. Your delight can be a source of positive energy for yourself and others too. This life is a gift, and Bastet of 174 Hz reminds us that when we are moving too fast, we'll miss out on much, including being present for and sharing ourselves with our loved ones. If an issue has been troubling you, this oracle brings guidance that there is an approach available that can reduce suffering and increase your feeling of happiness. Open your heart to the divine feminine for guidance and inspiration. Bastet is a portent of joy and celebration. Believe in the happiness and healing your heart can create and attract. The healing process. Reflect on what brings you joy and pleasure in such a way that it slows you down and helps you be present. Consider writing a list of 5 practices that help you enter such a state. This might include time in nature or with animals, being in the sun and letting yourself become pleasantly drowsy, taking a brisk hike, taking a nap on a rainy afternoon, or immersing yourself in a wonderful book or scented bath. Then visualize, intend, imagine, and open yourself to the pleasurable feelings as such ideas evoke. Allow the thought of doing such things to dissolve some of your tension. Notice a shift in your body, a deepening and slowing of the breath as your mind dwells upon that which will soothe you. Make an agreement with yourself to incorporate more pleasure into your life. Make a commitment that you'll notice what happens in terms of your own happiness and the quality of your interactions with others when you do this. You can finish your healing process with this prayer. It says, "Through the loving power of my own heart, I choose to gently and thoroughly let go of guilt, shame, judgment, or control which have prevented me from truly enjoying this gift of my life. May I know the delight, pleasure, and sensuality and sacred beauty which will bring me peace to my heart and set my soul free to dwell in harmony with the spiritual purpose of my life journey. May all beings be happy and free." Alright, it says you have completed your healing process. So, connecting with that goddess there, working with healing with that goddess, is that telling you to slow down. Alright, and listen to that frequency as well. Do the things here that we've been talking about in this reading. Number 42. It says, cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what action feels best for you to take, and then follow through with your decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip on your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. It says, Garuda is a mystical king of the birds, a mighty eagle-like a divine creature celebrated in the spiritual traditions of the East. In Sanskrit, Suparna means to have powerful wings and fly well. This has spiritual significance as Garuda can cover great distances and reach tremendous heights. It says Garuda's earthly counterpart, the eagle, is said to use powerful winds of storms to fly above it rather than get caught within it. The eagle spirit is a wisdom teacher, one who advises to utilize storms of ego to fuel your capacity to rise spiritually, to face problems head on and use them to heal and grow. Eagle seeks higher sanctuary, where negativities can be dealt with before they cause further problems. Another Sanskrit word, according to Garuda, is Vishnu, which essentially means conqueror of poisons. It says Garuda Sapano augurs a time when you will need to rise above the pettiness of ego and assure you nip negativities in the bud, lest they become powerful enough to cause havoc in your heart. You do not need to become ensnared with the drama of ego. It says Garuda fights on the side of the light and is a bringer of powerful protection and hope, and is a symbol of rebirth. He is a capable warrior. His dark side can be seen in what he is merciless. In Buddhism, he is known as the dignity of wisdom. Sometimes our compassion can outweigh our wisdom. Our empathy allows troublesome behaviors or circumstances to fester and develop into far greater problems later on. If we had listened to our wisdom, we would have cut them off at the root. But while it can be harder to do so later, it is not impossible. It is Garuda who teaches us to be unyielding and that is what wisdom calls for. The ego socializes with its own kind, therefore an aspect of its medicine is to seek those who resonate at a similar spiritual frequency and are committed to the higher path. Such kindred spirits will not necessarily have the same belief systems. They may seem quite different to you in many ways, yet if someone has a commitment to honoring the hearts of all beings, they are likely to be good company for your soul. This Garuda Eagle Medicine empowers you to discern the real quality of your relationships. The company you keep can have a profound effect. You have the spiritual right and responsibility to choose which company you keep. Don't need to judge, for everyone is taking their own journey and working to heal their karma. But you need to discern. This Garuda has mystical power to grow or shrink, depending on what is needed to accomplish his heroic task. By becoming large enough to block the sun and cause thunderstorms just by flapping his wings, to become small enough to hide in a crevice, to craftily avoid capture, Garuda teaches us when to step up and shine bright and bold, and when to surrender under the proverbial radar. The Oracle of Garuda Saparna is a talisman of divine protection and soul-smart strategy. Since Garuda is a wild spirit, free and instinctive, is the wisdom and empowerment needed to rise above the negativity, not from avoidance, but from a place of wisdom and clarity. This oracle guides you to rely on your instincts and be true to your heart. In doing so, you may not always look like a perfect person from the outside, but you are proceeding in resonance with your own heart wisdom. There's a healing process. It's time to imagine you are a mighty eagle. Spread your arms as though they were wings and fly around your room. You may swoop or soar effortlessly. You can safely stand on a chair or step to do so. Imagine, intend, sense, or feel that you're gazing at your life from a higher perspective. What do you see? Are there issues that need to be dealt with immediately before they can escalate? Do you need to make yourself unavailable to certain negativities? Do you need to withdraw and seek spiritual connection whilst the storm beneath you unfolds? Give yourself permission to see, sense, feel, and acknowledge your own wisdom. When you're ready, ground yourself safely in your nest. Place your hands in a prayer at your heart and bow. You are bowing to the light, to divine wisdom, to Garuda, the eagle spirit teacher, within your soul, and to the great gift of life which enables all souls to grow and evolve. You can complete your healing process by coming back to the here and now, remembering your human self and human name, and hydrating your body. Alright, Leo. So that is the messages for you. Those are the things to connect with, that's what to listen to, take those steps there. So let's get some runes, some charms yourself. We have Thoth. We have these two dragon lovers, one being fire, one being water. We have this moon beetle, which connect with the moon, the stars, the night, the beetle. We have this dragon moon star. Alright, must be symbol for one yin there. We have the green man. We have Bastet, which has come up in your reading. We have obsidian, which is protective stone. There are changes happening and there are rewards happening here, Leo. Now, we also have Horus. We have the rose. The rose is important for the heart chakra. Rose is also a symbol of Aphrodite here. Alright, so, Leo, that's all I have for you. And like I said, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. Also got my Etsy shop, going to go buy something. Really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.